Well, we're back up in northern Minnesota, and so far this spring, it's just been cool, it's been wet. We finally have some sunshine, so we're back up here on Kabetogama Lake. Basically, it's the first nice weather of the season, not that long after the opener here in 2019, and by all accounts, you know, the walleye population in Kabetogama has just been solid. Lots of big fish. There's fish small enough to eat, and so first good week of weather of the whole season. We're excited about this week. We're hoping we can showcase some great walleye fishing. Also, too, if you like our videos, make sure you leave your comments below, give us a like, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. But we can't wait to get this week started.
Jason, right off of this point right here, there's a nice couple boulders right underneath there. Let's just pitch on those and see if there's anything in there.
Sounds good. Boy, what a beautiful morning, huh?
I mean, it's dead calm. We've had wind for the last 4 or 5 days. It's been cloudy and rainy, and now the sun pops out, and it is just gorgeous today.
Yeah. Put the bow mount down here. We'll just ease up into here. There he is.
How's that feel, Jason?
You know, it feels like dinner, Tim. That would look good in grease, right? Just a perfect eater.
I'm loving these dinner fish.
Oh, there's one. Coming with the net.
All right.
You like a good one?
Yeah, it feels decent. Maybe it's a grease fish and maybe it's not.
Oh yeah.
Love the feel of that drag going though, don't you?
That's a rod bender.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great fish, Tim.
I know. It's a nice fish.
Oh, yeah.
gotta love it.
Hey, that is beautiful.
Man.
Oh, these fish are just gorgeous, aren't they?
They are beautiful, green and gold. Got so much fight to them. We're in, what, 21, 22 feet of water this morning. Beautiful, bright sun. And I'll tell you, these fish are digging these green jigs right now.
That is gorgeous.
You know, just dragging that jig across that bottom, Jason, popping it a couple
really,
times.
The transitions have been the key so far. So we're finding some shallow rock, which is typically where you'd expect fish to be. They're just right off of it, and right off the edge of the rock. Where the rocks stop, that's where we're finding these fish.
I'll tell you, these shiners are working this morning.
Yeah,
too.
they are.
They're loving that shiner.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
That was gorgeous. A little bit too big to eat.
Yeah.
Now we're using 6-pound monofilament. And I like this long shank hook. Reason being is I can double hook that minnow. Go in through the gill and just come out through the back. And that's just that clam TG tungsten jig. And I think it helps a lot with 6-pound tests, especially, you know, when you're casting these jigs and shiners, is that sooner or later that shiner is going to come loose. It's going to twirl through the water. It's going to twist up your line. And so just add a small, tiny barrel swivel a couple feet above your jig, and that'll really save on your line, especially when you're using 6-pound monofilament, because it doesn't take anything to just twist up and wreck that line. There's a fish.
How's that feel?
Ah, it feels like dinner, Tim.
Feels like dinner?
Yeah, maybe a little bit too big. Here she comes. Oh no.
I'll get the net. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, that is.
Seen him on the depth finder too. He's marked him perfect.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you bet.
You know,
beautiful.
That fish might be shore lunch. 18 inches is
18, that's right. Anything under 18. 18 to 26, you have to return.
Okay.
And this one's going to be close. My guess is it might be just a little over.
Yeah.
Sure loving that shiner, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, isn't that just gorgeous?
Yeah.
You know, you look around, you feel like you're in the Canadian Shield. There's eagles flying around, golden walleyes, shore lunch, but it's northern Minnesota, blacktop all the way to get here. Special place. Here, I'll measure this fish here real quick. We're gonna eat a few today.
That one's going to be in the grease, I think, isn't it?
That is a eater right there.
17 and a half?
Hey, that fish looks like a good fish to eat.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the shore lunch. The fishing's great. The meal's going to be great as well. Dinner is served.
Right, let's get another one. You catch dinner, I'll catch big ones.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, fun.
Jason Mitchell Outdoors is brought to you by these industry leaders.
From the makers of the legendary Salmo Hornet, meet the new Salmo Freediver 9. Capable of reaching depths over 25 feet, the Freediver has set the new standard for deep diving walleye crankbaits.
See that free diver, that fish just mugged that bait.
Individually handcrafted, tank tested, and tuned by Salmo artisans, every Salmo lure produces perfect action every time. Catch more fish with the new Salmo Freediver 9.
You can't choose the weather, but you can choose to dress for it. Introducing Blackfish Performance Rain Gear. Utilizing patented event technology, this advanced membrane allows body heat and vapors to escape while offering 100% waterproof protection with an exceptional combination of waterproof and breathability ratings. Blackfish Rain Gear keeps you dry all day. Whether on the tournament trail or chasing weekend walleyes, choose Blackfish because you can't choose the weather.
Every day, it is you against the fish. From the Fish Hawk and Pro Tiller to the Bass Hawk and Raptor, Crestliner's entire fleet is designed to maximize your pleasure and performance on the water. Handcrafted, continuously welded seams combined with high-grade, heavy-gauge aluminum lead the industry with unbeatable engineering, strength, and durability. Crestliner has been catching fish for over 70 years. Crestliner, forged with strength, defined by durability.
You've waited all winter for this. We can't wait either.
You know, it doesn't matter if you come up to Kabetogama in the spring, summer, or fall, you can't go wrong with a jig. Either an 1/8 ounce like we're using today, all the way up to a 3/8, depending how deep a water you're in, but a jig and a minnow will pretty much catch fish out here every day of the open water season. This time of the year, you know, these fish are pushing up on these shallow rocks. You know, casting a jig is one of the best ways to reach those fish. Now, so often with fishing, you know, one thing you always hear is how deep are they biting? You know, like there's some magic depth, like you have to be right in 22 feet. Out here early in the year, the thing to remember is that these fish are going to be staggered. There might be some fish in 25 feet of water, there might be some fish in 15 feet of water. These fish will push up and push down as that sun comes out because these fish want to go up in that shallow water and just warm up. And so that's why fan casting can work so well early in the year. So don't get hung up on a depth. Don't get hung up on a spot. Get the boat on the spot and just cast around that boat. Not only are you covering a lot of water, but you're covering a lot of different depths. That looks like a better fish.
It feels like a better fish.
That was up on the rocks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big walleye. That's a big walleye.
It's a nice fish. Yeah. I don't think he's coming for dinner.
Oh, that is a beautiful.
He's got my jig all the way in there.
Oh, that's a dandy. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you, Jason.
You bet. That is a Kabetogama walleye.
They don't come any better looking, I'll tell you. They are beautiful fish. Middle of the day, bright sun, 8-9 feet of water, flat, calm, pitching jigs. It doesn't get any better.
Hey, you know, and it's only going to get better. I mean, we've been waiting for this warm up. You know, you just see the trees are just starting to get green and just finally feeling like spring, summer here in northern Minnesota.
Oh.
You know, this fishing's going to get good.
Yep. I'll tell you what, they are beautiful, healthy fish, that's for sure. Shallow, right up in that rock. Man. The secret on today is we're finding these rock piles. These rock piles are cast all through this lake, and we're just getting up and casting the buoys, casting the rock buoys, casting the rock piles that you find, and just jigging them off. And a lot of times we're finding these fish in 6, 7, 8 feet of water. But they can drop off into 20. You got one?
Yeah.
Another good one?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, too, is these fish are so spread out.
Yeah.
The fan casting is kind of the ticket here because there's some fish in 20 feet, there's some fish in 6 or 8 feet. You just never know. You know, the sunshine brings these fish up. Look at that, there's a beautiful walleye, Tim. You can't get the rod.
We got enough for shore lunch, and now we're gonna.
Yeah, you can't get the rod tip out of the water.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh yeah.
Well, she don't want to come up yet. There she
Oh,
goes.
there. Oh.
Oh,
Come up tail first.
That's a good fatty there.
That is. Oh.
Nice job, Jason.
Awesome. Here, I'll get this fish out of the net here and show her off. This is a beautiful walleye. There, you know it's a nicer walleye. The teeth get stuck in the net.
Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't that gorgeous? You just can't build a better representation of a walleye than that right there. It's been cold, you know, that's what we've been talking about all day, or all morning here. This is like the first nice day. This is the first day all year that I've been able to wear just a long sleeve sweatshirt. These fish want this sunshine. They want to warm up. These fish want to be shallow, but this weather just keeps, you know, backing things up. And so first nice day, and so there's gonna be fish deep obviously, but there's gonna be fish that want to move up. And so it's a casting game, not so much because it's just shallow, it's because you can cover water. If the boat's in 20 feet of water, if you're fan casting, you can cast in 20 feet, you can fish it up into 10 feet. You cover a lot of water. And so fan casting's the ticket right now. Rocks, edge of rocks. Well, it's been a great morning. We bounced around. We hit 2-3 spots and we landed on this spot and, you know, it had fish on it. Great start to the day. We're gonna go have some shore lunch here now and come out here. I'm guessing this sun beating down in this water all day, I'm anticipating a good bite tonight. I don't know what's better, eating them or catching them. You know, so you look at Kabetogama, it's part of Voyageurs National Park. So you come out here, what's really neat is they have locations set up, for example, where you can do shore lunches like we did today. There's docks, there's even restroom facilities, picnic tables, but you know, you can really come out here, you can bring a family out here and just really experience northern Minnesota at its best.
There's nothing better than packing your shore lunch box, heading out, catching a few of these beautiful walleyes, and going to one of our many day use sites and enjoy a shore lunch on one of these beautiful islands on Kabetogama. So when you are eating your shore lunch, just keep in mind you must use a day use site on the lake.
Boy. This looks great. This is Kabetogama living. Good living. I'll show you here, you know, a lot of times when I'm working structure, I like to have my map, you know, taking up a big portion of the screen just so I can zoom in on it. But one thing about this is these boulders aren't all the same, and so you'll find some spots where you'll have a little hump on the GPS and you get in there and maybe the rocks are too big, where it's just one big rock. Or maybe it's just sand and there's hardly any rock. So when you're first checking out these areas and looking for fish, go to Pages, and on your menu, you know, use side imaging. Because what side imaging does is it can tell you how big the rocks are. And so basically you just drive the perimeter of these locations at say 2 miles an hour, 2.5 miles an hour, and you can see the big rocks, you see the small rocks, you can basically see how this lays out, and you can see the edges. If you want to, you can mark the transitions with waypoints. But the thing about rocks and side imaging is a lot of times it's really hard to see fish in it. So the best thing I can tell is when you are fishing over the tops of boulders like this, is for actually marking fish, make sure that you use that down view. That down view, especially with the fish reveal, it's just a lot easier to see fish below the boat. And we've been marking them today.
Here's one, Jason.
Oh, oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh, that feels good.
Oh wow.
Look at here. I might need a little help with the net on this one.
Yeah, that's
oh man, this is just a, look at that rod.
Yeah, these big girls are moving up. They're sun tanning.
Yeah, they are.
And we're hoping that these fish would
man.
move up and these fish would turn on. I think we about timed it right. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, old two-hander. Yes,
oh,
sir.
look at that. That is as good as it gets right there, huh?
Right in the
6 pound test, a jig,
roof of the mouth. This is
pitching, big walleyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here she comes.
Okay.
Oh, come here. Oh, oh, she's
Doesn't
not
wanna
quite
quit.
tired
She
yet.
doesn't wanna quit.
Oh, big old tail on her. Tail's bigger than your hand. Go for it. There we go. That is a walleye right there.
Man, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
I tell you, it doesn't get any better than this.
It doesn't.
Bright sun, flat, calm. Oh man. Oh
Yeah, that's, well, biggest walleye so
came
far
out.
today.
Yes. There's a lot to love about Kabetogama.
Yeah, yeah, this is a special place. All right.
All right, thank you for the fun. Yes, sir. There she goes. Oh, to the depths below.
Great fish.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Right here in this one little spot. We haven't even had to move anywhere. So in the springtime, when the water temperatures change into those high 40s to the low 60s, walleyes transition from shorelines out to rock humps and piles and things of that nature. A lot of different techniques you can use. One of the favorites I use is the jig and minnow, a light jig, a shiner minnow this time of year. Look for current where it's around the points of the islands or points of the mainland. You'll have plenty of success. You can also throw plastics or jerk baits. There's a lot of different techniques that you can use this time of year.
Oh yeah.
It feels good.
I'll get the net here once you get that fish up a little bit.
There he is.
Oh yeah, here, let me get reeled up here.
Nice walleye.
It's getting bigger. All right. All right. That was like a spawned out female, just came out of the,
Yeah. Sitting in that, what, 15 feet of water?
yeah. There. Oh, look at that. You can't even see that jig. That fish just swallowed it. She was hungry. Here.
Pick up.
Here's the pliers here.
I don't want to hurt this fish.
We're just picking away at them. You know, these fish are just kind of coming and going, and we've just gotten comfortable here. We know there's fish here, and so we've just been using the spot lock and just casting, and you pop a couple and be quiet for a little bit and catch a couple more, but boy, over the course of the day, they sure add up.
You know, Jason, we've been fishing this one spot the entire day pretty much. The beautiful thing about Voyageurs National Park is that there are 1,000 more just like it. Over 900 islands in the park total, and every one of them have structure off of it, rock piles off of it, and you can literally do a milk run and just go from one spot to the next spot, and you're going to find the same kind of action. It's just a fisherman's dream when you find these rock piles, and a lot of fun.
Oh, there he is.
Got one?
Yeah, good fish. Oh yeah, that fish does not like the light. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's a nice walleye.
Nice fish?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a dandy.
That is a dandy.
I'm coming with the net.
All right, here.
Oh man. Oh, that's a good one, Jason.
Yeah, that's a great fish.
Dandy.
All right, thank you, sir.
Man, yeah, you bet.
All right, that looks like a great walleye, Tim.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Oh yeah.
Kabetogama gold.
Yeah. There, oh yeah. Yeah, they just got that pose. Fins up, sun's up. Gorgeous here. We'll get that fish in the water right away. There she goes. There's one right there.
Good fish.
All right, I'm coming with the net here. That is a nice
Tell you
one.
what, they're loving this bright sun up on these rocks, aren't they?
Yeah. Whoa.
You know, there's that buoy marker right there, and I near hit the buoy marker with my jig. That's how close I was there. Well, she has no intentions of getting up here.
Isn't that cool when you look down and see, I must be 6, 7, 8 feet down there.
I know it. Clear water.
See that fish. Whoa. Great walleye. All right.
All right. Beautiful. All day long, Jason. all day long.
You know, so this is one of those destination fisheries that we've tried to make a point to get out to every year. I think we started coming out here 5-6 years ago and just got hooked on this place and been coming out ever since. And so we've done episodes in the fall, in the summer, where we were jigging over deep rocks, over deep structure. Last year we came out here where we fished for smallmouth. We actually did a really cool topwater bass episode where we just got all these awesome smallmouth strikes, a lot of them in slow motion. You know, you can come out here in the spring, in the summer, in the fall, and you know, pick your poison. There's all kinds of great fishing, and then when you combine the smallmouths with the walleyes, and even, you know, there's big crappies in this system, it really is a cool area to fish. It doesn't matter when you get out here, just get out here and do it. Got him.
Got a little fight to her?
Oh yeah, stretching that 6-pound mono.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Coming with the net.
All right.
Again.
Haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah,
Oh,
nice
yeah,
walleye.
beautiful. Big fish.
Hey, thank you,
Another one.
thank you.
Nothing beats this, does it?
You're right about that. Nothing does beat this. You know, just something about we can pop walleyes on 6-pound mono. You get the thump, you get the rod bending, you feel that line stretching. Sometimes you even feel that handle bending. That's a good way to spend a day.
That's good living.
Yeah, it is. There she goes. And, you know, I'm still using a small shiner. I had one hit on a big shiner, big being that big, and I missed that fish. And I've gone back to a big shiner every once in a while and not getting hit on it, but that's the size right there. And we're running low. We got all kinds of big shiners if you want any. But the small bait's been working, you know, just, man, it's just the time of the year where the water temperature's at, you know, but you just use what works. So.
That's right. So on Kabetogama Lake, the resorts are nestled on the south and on the west side of the lake. And when you head east, you run into wilderness, all the Voyageurs National Park. Kind of throwback days of the Voyager times, whenever it was peaceful, quiet, and just pure beauty. That's the right model right there. See when that does that?
Yeah.
That's the right model.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. What a way to end the day. It's been a great day of fishing, you know.
It's been fabulous. It's been fabulous. I don't want it to end, Jason.
Well, no.
That sun's telling us it's going to end, though, doesn't it? Yes. Another swimming pig.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, days like this, I want to go to bed and wake up right away.
Yeah.
Come right back out.
Yeah. You know what? Spring's finally here.
I love it. Don't you just love open water fishing?
Whew. Oh, get it in her. Hey, all right. Gorgeous.
Nice day.
Thank you. It's been a great day.
Okay. Come here, sweetie. I just want to say thank you. Some more Kabetogama gold to finish the day. What a day, huh?
Our lines are stretched.
Yes, they are.
I don't know how many fish we've caught today, but
what a fabulous day. Start to finish, just a fabulous day. The lake is so loaded with nice females like that. We have such a good young crop in this lake. Nothing but promising stuff for Kabetogama, that's for sure.